By 2050, 50% of world population will be affected by refractive errors, such as myopia or hyperopia, according to the latest report of the World Health Organization. Unfortunately, not every refractive error can be treated simply by wearing glasses or contact lenses. Not even refractive surgeries can be applied to every kind of patient. But what does this imply? It implies that there is still room for an alternative strategy for refractive errors correction, especially for those patients that cannot be treated with the conventional methods. And during my PhD, what I try to do is exploring if corneal cross-linking could represent this alternative strategy. Corneal cross-linking is a surgical treatment that aims at stiffening the cornea, the most outer layer of our eyes. Cross-linking not only stiffens the cornea, it also flattens the tissue, and this is why it has been thought as a possible solution for refractive errors treatment. The major challenge here relies in predictability. It's not trivial to relate the mechanical changes with the refractive changes that the treatment induces. To bridge this gap, we built a finite element model of the treatment. So, at first, we went to the laboratory. With porcine eyes, we performed cross-linking ex vivo, and we quantified the mechanical changes and the refractive changes induced by cross-linking with our optical coherence elastography setup. Once this proof of concept was successful, we built the model. The model was a finite element model, pretty complicated, with several parameters. So these parameters needed to be calibrated. And to calibrate the parameters, we went back to the laboratory, this time with human donor corneas. We combined classical measurement techniques as nanoindentation with more modern, novel ones as optical coherence elastography to calibrate the model. And we also included, for the first time, an in vivo measurement taken on a subset of 3 patients with our optical coherence elastography setup. Once the model was calibrated, the last step was the validation. To validate the model, we took clinical data from our clinical partner in Zurich and in Belgium, and we compared the results predicted by the model with the 6 months follow-up acquired in the clinic. What we realized is that our model strongly correlated, so the geometry we predicted strongly correlated with the one we measured in the clinic 6 months of follow-up after the cross-linking. This means that we can provide the clinicians with a predictive tool, which they can use to understand what will be the geometry of the single patient after the cross-linking. And this marks definitely a step towards corneal cross-linking being used as a possible refractive error solution.